What up, YouTube? What is cracking with you? What's cracking with you? Shout out to all of the new subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. When the football season start up, I might have a couple of giveaways, man. I might give away a Packer draft hat. And then in the middle of the season, we'll figure out something else. You know what I'm saying? If we win a division, I'll figure out something, man. We'll probably give away Kings of the North Division t-shirts or whatever if we win a division this upcoming season. But we'll get to that when we get to it. This video is about the Lakers. My reaction to LeBron James' 56-point game. Prior to LeBron James putting up his 56 points, he was kind of upset that he wasn't mentioned as one of the league's best scorers in the game. You know what I mean? LeBron James brought this on himself because he was the one that said, I don't need the ball to score. I'm more of a facilitator. And, people have called him one of the best passers in basketball. So, when you've been running with that title for so long and you about to pass, you passed up Kareem in, all-time points scored in a regular season and playoffs, and you passed up Karl Malone in all-time minutes in a regular season and playoffs. So nobody is really talking about LeBron James being a scorer when he was the one that said he doesn't consider himself a scorer. He said he likes to facilitate. So you have that BS right there, but you can put LeBron James in that category just from his longevity of being in the league. You know what I'm saying? And of course, all of the 56 points tie into, the new Lakers show on Hulu, talking about the history of the Lakers, and with John C. Reilly playing as Dr. Buss. The first episode came out on Sunday. I thought it was a great first introduction to the LA lifestyle at that particular time. It gave you an inside look at Dr. Buss's life. You know what I'm saying? It gave you an inside look at what Magic Johnson was going through prior to becoming a Laker, and the obstacles he had to get over and signing with the team. So I'm episode 1 was just the introduction to everything. I'm excited to see what episode 2 is going to look like, or what they will show. But I will tell y'all this. The form was cracking back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? At that time when the Lakers was winning championships, it was like heaven on earth. My godmother, who was, a big time drug dealer back in that day, she used to take me to the Forum. They had underground club, like it was a club underneath the Forum, a boxing ring underneath the Forum, and I was young as hell. I couldn't have been no older than probably 9, 10, 11 years old when my auntie was taking me, probably a little younger than that, maybe 6 or 7 years old. My auntie was taking me to these underground clubs. She just had that much pull because, she was one of the biggest dealers in LA at that time. My godmom, she wound up doing 20 plus years in prison when she did get caught. But at that particular time when I was growing up, I was always at the Forum. She was always making deals at the Forum. During the game, after the game. You know what I'm saying? That's just that's the nature of the lifestyle she was living at the time. But that's what was going on in the 80s, the early 80s, and I liked how they started off with the introduction of the announcement. Show Magic Johnson, 1991, at the doctor's office, getting ready to see his results on his blood testing, and then the opening scene ends with you know, whoever the white guy that was in the car, he was crying. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he, you know, kind of figured Magic Johnson's career was over as a basketball player. Remember, at that time, Magic Johnson had just got that $12 million deal from the Lakers. So, yeah, needless to say, it was a good, I think it's going to be a good show. I'm going to try to bring reactions to the episodes every week. I think this is probably one of the most intriguing docu-series that will be, you know, showed on Hulu. If you want to check it out, it's on Hulu. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great docu-series explaining what was going on with the Lakers at that time, the ups and downs. He even got to see Kareem dealing with his personality with fans, and, you know, it was pretty funny. So, yeah, Laker fans are really going to check that out. And this might be tied into, this whole thing might be tied to the Lakers season this year. So we'll see what happens, you know what I'm saying, if anything comes out good from this, from the Lakers season. Maybe this is tied into something just like the Underdog movie with the Rams. So we'll see what happens with this bullshit that's going on. But back to LeBron James and his 56 points. You know, you got guys on man, it was a magnet in the ball. Man, they turned the magnet on for LeBron James. Oh, a magnet now? That's where you going with your hate for a basketball player to say it was a magnet in the ball? Who knows if there's a magnet in the ball, allegedly? Who knows? But just, I mean, the man can't do nothing. Where was the magnet in the ball when he was scoring 30 points this season? Where is the magnet at then? Just because he dropped 56 points, now it's a magnet in the ball. And y'all follow these silly dudes, man. Y'all subscribe to them. Y'all subscribe to the dude. You don't hit that many threes. LeBron James has hit that many threes before. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, you know he don't be hitting that many threes. Why he can't? It was a magnet in a ball. You all right? You all right? When it comes to LeBron James, he just can't play basketball. He just can't play he just can't play the game of basketball. He just can't win. I guess, man, carry on with your hate, man. I hope it blows up in your face when this is all said and done. That's what I hope. I hope it blows up in your face when it's all said and done. Now, like I said, I am not a LeBron James fan. I just don't hate the damn guy. I don't hate what's the point of having a fake issue with a basketball player that's looking past you? He not looking at you, he looking past you. So you could go on and carry on with this relationship you think you got with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And that's to all of the YouTubers out here that's constantly trying to put down a basketball player. Y'all the ones pumping this guy up to being who he is now. To me, LeBron will always be just a basketball player. So with that being said, you know, LeBron James had a great game. You didn't hear nobody booing that night. Fans wasn't booing that night. But I will say this. I will say this to those that don't live out here in California, those that that are Laker fans. Not all Laker fans support LeBron James out here. I'm going to just tell y'all that. The only time they support LeBron James is when he playing basketball like that. Other than that, people are ridiculing the guy, still saying he's sorry, he trash, why did he come here? But you motherfuckers was jumping up and cheering and crying and popping champagne bottles in 2020. Now you ain't nowhere. Y'all soon to forget that we won the championship in 2020. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens as the season continues to conclude its course for the regular season. I think it's like maybe 20-something games, less than 20-something games left. The Lakers got a huge chance to make some things happen as far as jumping up in the Western Conference seeding to I don't think they're gonna avoid the play-in. I really don't. I think the NBA really want the Lakers to be in a play-in, because if the Lakers is in a play-in, they'll get viewership. Nobody want to see the Memphis Grizzlies and the fucking Portland Trail Blazers or the New Orleans Pelicans playing. Nobody want to see that. Nobody want to see that. People want to see if LeBron James is gonna get knocked out of the play-in. So I think that's where we're going. As far as how the Lakers season will be, but as far as all the other teams, you know, you got the Bulls and Miami and the Nets, and you know, a lot of teams that's balling. The Milwaukee Bucks, they blew out the damn Phoenix Suns 132 to something. I was like, God damn. So yeah, man, a lot of basketball left, and we'll just see what happens, man. I'm gone.